Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They were the 46 defense just plugging up the middle.
And you know what the 46 means, right? That means you take up the first three guys, the center and the two guards. You cover them with your big people up front. I don't understand why you're trying to run up the middle against the 46 defense. The old Bears showed us it wasn't able to be done. They didn't get it done on that one either.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jackson, the 20. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Next to score, Ravens 7, Steelers 0. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Slam, quarter.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
That's going to be a long day.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. Think about some of the memorable performances that Ben Roethlisberger has had over the years, and one of them came against the Ravens. He threw 6 touchdowns back in 2014 in a win against Baltimore. And actually, now that I think about it, that was on the heels of a 6-touchdown performance in a win over Indianapolis the week prior. So October of 2014 was kind to Big Ben. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
hard now. 230.
We got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Quarter.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Go. I got it.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
One ready. 18 data. 55. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Kill. Hey, put up.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the third time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. 17-0 our score after one.
Mike 58, right there. Hey, they scared. They scared.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Like 5.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
50.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. A big bit intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Hill. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Ready? White 80.
48 Smart. Watch the backer,
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 24. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
I say you can pause the game if you need to eat. I'm not tripping. Shit, me too. When you hit me, that's how I just getting off.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Yeah, I've been up since
finds
fucking
McDonald.
5 o'clock. I worked
And they work this
6 to
near
4
the
today.
5. He'll be
No
stopped
lunch,
at
no
the
nothing.
6. They're able to
I worked from like 6 to 4 today. No
fucking
fucking lunch, no nothing. So
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat. Yet these guys continue to make plays.
that's cool. That's crazy.
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
I hope they pay you well, because that's bullshit.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Oh, hell yeah, that's cool. You drive the trucks and shit?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Oh, okay.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Well, this is your warm-up game. It is definitely your warm-up game.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Connor. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Huh? Yeah. They was all the way at the top. Candace knocking bitch down like, here you go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
You not gonna pass shit.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2.
No spacing.
'48 to Mike. Quick turn. And bring it.
None of y'all niggas got nothing on me.
Check 48 to Mike. Check.
They'll run for it with Samuels.
Ooh.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
No, boys. Look at me.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7.
You know my kids ain't shit. They daddy ain't shit, so they kids ain't shit. My kids ain't shit. You know how people look. It is what it is.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
No, they got nothing on me. What are you?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Quick throw taken in by Snead. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it
bro. Watch
second and 12.
out. Move.
On second down, it's Hill. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, a run for Hill. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger.
Come on, G. What the fuck, Marley? Come on, G.
Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for
Marlon Humphrey, what you doing?
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit.
Are you out of here?
I don't think you sit
You and your
on the
Cody
ball
out of
going
here?
into the half when you have a chance to put
Yeah,
some more
I mean it's
points on the board.
co-defended.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Meanwhile, over in Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out of the locker room.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Right over there, right
Nickers. No spacing.
Joker.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
50.
Ground is not in good shape.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger able to find Switzer and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Roethlisberger now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 36 yards on the play.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
We got one alert. We got 4. Jack 16.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger.
Ooh, good catch.
It's caught.
Ooh.
Steelers touchdown. Ryan Switzer there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts this lead
It's
down
not
to
3
13.
for 7 or whatever. Give me like 2 for 5. Me too. Oh, no, I was talking to my wife.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. This is Hill on the draw play. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
26 months. Hey, pick your game up. 26 months.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. That's pulled in at the 32. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Roethlisberger will throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
180. Single.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first
You
down.
bet. Oh, I'm about to say,
My
bro.
goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's able
fucking
to
catch, boy.
him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards the pickup there. Second year with the Ravens for Hurst. He didn't have the rookie season he was hoping for, just 13 catches. Remember, he's older than the average second-year player. He spent 2 seasons as a pitcher in minor league baseball before hanging up the glove and heading to the gridiron. Now he says he's more determined than ever. Put on 20 pounds of muscle in the offseason. Says he's on a mission with a lot to prove this year. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Third down, Jackson. Dancing to his left.
All my shit disappeared.
As he's taken down. Bud Dupree drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
I don't care about them.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
Hey, exit.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away. And his throw here's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
44.
Now Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Here's Roethlisberger. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll look to run with Ingram.
Oh, glad he didn't.
Take it in.
No! No! Fuck!
Mark Ingram.
Fuck!
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the
God
Ravens
damn it.
use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Man, fuck. No. I got a trait game, so Justice Hill got a fucking trait, man. Now I'm not going to get that shit. Fuck.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
For sure. You real nigga, bro.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I feel you.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches
Fat ass didn't turn around.
Hey, we got shot at points already.
No, it's cool. You can just throw it deep, bro. I ain't tripping. I still got to get 100 fucking rushing yards and 2 more touchdowns. I ain't going to get that shit.
That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
I think like 50.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Roethlisberger. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Oh, yeah.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram.
Oh my God, bro! Why does
They
this
get
keep getting in
14
the
on that one. That's
game?
good for a Baltimore first down.
Oh,
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts?
I know, but
They've
he's
got all
my
three
fucking.
still
He's
defensively.
my.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.